Hi, this is Bob Scully, and welcome to another edition of our show. First, the good news. Whoever you are out there, you and I together or separately are worth a lot more than my guest tonight. We can feel rich next to Donald Trump. The bad news is it may not stay that way for long, and soon we'll be feeling poor again next to Donald Trump. Last year, our colleagues at New York Magazine were profiling him, and this is how he chose to be photographed in full fighting stance, because he is fighting back. He is waging a comeback, and by all accounts, he's doing it quite well. Far better, no doubt, than a lot of the entrepreneurs who suffered a terrible fate after the stock market crash of '87 and the recession of '90. He is rumored to be slowly settling those humongous debts that might have crushed somebody else, certainly someone older. He is still the man who puts his name on buildings and casinos. He says he's making loads of money with that. He wants to expand. He wants to do everything he had originally set out to do. And you'll notice he's very poised, perhaps a bit calmer than in the good old days, but still a very confident man who feels that he is still as successful as he ever was. He's just going through one of the bad parts. So here's Donald Trump, whom we interviewed, where else? In Trump Tower, New York City. And what is the secret to getting out from under a mountain of debt? I remember reading once you said that you walked down Fifth Ave and there was a blind man with a cup, and you said he is worth $900 million more than me since I'm minus 900 mil. That's right. How do you get out from under that?
Well, I figure a couple of years ago it's probably worth minus. You go up 2 billion, 3 billion, down minus 900 million. You know, I'm up and down like a yo-yo. You really just have to have a certain amount of, you need a lot of things. You need integrity, you need perseverance, you need that ultimate stick-to-itiveness, you need the brain power. Whatever it is you need, it seems that I possessed it, but it has been certainly not a nice period of time. I mean, it hasn't been fun. It's been interesting, but it hasn't been fun. If you're a deal junkie, if you're somebody that likes doing deals, I had plenty of them.
The phone never stopped ringing? You'd think... No, in your darkest hour, no deals, no phone calls?
No, well, I mean, I was redoing deals that were done, and don't forget, we had a depression. We were in a depression. We weren't in like a little bit of a recession. Bush used to say, we're doing great, the country is doing great. In the meantime, every retailer, every real estate, every company that you saw was in deep trouble. We were in such a depression that people wouldn't believe it. And what happened is the strong will survive. I've always said, anyway, regardless of business or anything, the strong, the smart, they'll survive. And yet there's been plenty of smart that haven't survived. I mean, I see it up in Canada where you are. I mean, it's incredible what's happened with some of the people that I thought were smart that turned out not to be so smart. They haven't survived, and it's a shame.